The world is in a terrible water crisis. The United Nations reports approximately 1.6 million people, children, under the age of 5, die each year from the consequences of unsafe water and inadequate hygiene. There are 1.1 billion people who do not have access to safe drinking water, and each year more than 5 million people die from preventable water-related diseases. In Ethiopia, there are approximately 60 million people who survive on less than $2 a day and do not have access to safe water. It is mostly women and children who suffer as they do the hard work of fetching water, which in most cases is already contaminated. The average distance that women have to walk to collect water is 4 miles. The weight of water they carry is approximately 50 pounds, unless they are rich enough to have their own donkey to haul it for them. The CBF Water for Hope initiative is an effort to connect and focus an international web of relationships and resources to address this international disaster.
The Ethiopia program in the CBF Water for Hope initiative is called Water is Life, because a safe supply of clean, drinkable water is foundational not only for survival, but for a decent standard of living for anyone, anywhere. Access to safe water is a critical link to achieving all 8 of the UN Millennium Development Goals, which the CBF has pledged to help accomplish. The Water is Life program began in 2006 to use simplified, low-tech methods of accessing this water and to create a pathway for the Cooperative Baptist Fellowship to link directly with Ethiopians in helping them address these challenges in one of the poorest countries on the planet.
An example of a low-tech solution hidden in plain view are the seeds of the moringa tree. The moringa tree grows wild in lower elevations in Ethiopia, and the seeds have amazing properties to clean muddy, contaminated water. Several crushed seeds mixed in a gallon of filthy water will settle the mud and clear the water. Putting the clarified water in sunlight for a day yields disease-free water to drink. This two-step provision from God is a simple and inexpensive method to use for people who live near rivers and lakes.
The most common method used by the Water is Life program is to tap into the hidden water supply just beneath the surface in shallow aquifers. Simple hand percussion drills, or in some cases, small motorized rigs, are relatively low-cost methods in constructing boreholes in the ground in depths up to 100 feet. Simple but durable hand pumps are then installed, which are easy to maintain and can last for up to, and in some cases, more than a decade. These pumps can yield approximately 5 gallons of clean, safe water every minute.
The goal is to provide at least 5 gallons of clean water per person per day within 1/2 mile of their home. This will make a dramatic change in the lives of the community members, particularly for women and children. They will no longer have to walk for hours with a heavy load of contaminated water. This frees them up to do more productive things, like go to school, grow more crops, or take a job. Disease is checked, and better health is now attainable for the household.
With more water available and closer to home, it becomes possible to use drip irrigation to water home gardens. This improves not only the diet, but also the cash flow in some families. Suddenly, options exist to grow crops during the dry season, minimize the risk of crop failure, and stimulate other economic growth and development. The water is used more efficiently and by more people, and the ripple effect of providing a well grows and extends its reach to entire communities with long-term benefits.
CBF works alongside partners like the Salam Awasa Business Group and the local church. Salam provides vocational training for orphans and the underprivileged in general mechanics, agro-mechanics, and auto mechanics. Trainees are taught to manufacture items such as pumps and drill bits. Teenagers are selected by the church to learn valuable skills for the job market during the 3-year program that hopefully will lead to the startup of new businesses.
The use of the business model as mission places the church in the forefront as a catalyst to bring safe water and other basic provisions to these communities. Meeting these basic felt needs that the government has not been able to meet gives the church credibility and the emergence of friendships among the least of these. The Cooperative Baptist Fellowship is about strengthening and equipping local churches to touch the real needs of individuals and communities with the love of God, one person at a time. Opportunities exist for you and for your church to share in this ministry of the CBF in Ethiopia.
Take, oh, take me as I am. Summon out what I shall be. Set your seal upon my heart and live in me. Take, oh, take me as I am.